that's the usual. Target on my back, more than usual. You ain't got my back, that's the usual. They jealous when you win because they using you. Hey, float on every track, that's the usual, little boy. That's how I be getting back, I'm never losing, little boy. Got them all against, so mad with you, confused now, little boy. Every time you talk behind my back, I'm moving, little boy. Hey, bird mode, got the Sally, put it on, do not disturb mode. You stop on turbo, too hot inferno, so I do not need fur coats. All eyes on me, shout out to Pacha Curdo. Whoa, rest in peace to the great Stan Dusu. Yeah, shout out Pop, shout out Nick, shout out Google. Shout out Pete, shout out Max, shout out Juice. That's a guarantee, that's a fact, that's the truth. That's why I've been having trouble sleeping, so I stay up. That's why I've been going every night and every day now. Careful how you treat the ones around you on your way up. They're the same ones you be seeing on the way down. Talk behind my back, that's the usual. Target on my back, more than usual. You ain't got my back, that's the usual. They jealous when you win because they using you. Hey, float on every track, that's the usual, little boy. That's how I be getting back, I'm never losing, little boy. Got them all against, so mad with you, confused now, little boy. Every time you talk behind my back, I'm moving, little boy.
Ayy, came from the bottom of channel aggression. Racing the jungle with killers, I thought it was accident. Really just carry a weapon. Had some dope in their hands, I had the plan. See, I put the dope in my session. Serving them grams, bitches a fan. You stop playing detective. Yo, talk behind my back, it's every week. Crazy how you go to war, trying to find some inner peace. Seen it all except the morgue. I can die up in these streets, but feel like I live forever. Putting life off on these beats. Oh, I heard it, it's so absurd. And pull up was popping, what's the word? Is your boys is nervous. Never entertain no clown shit, I know my purpose. But if I wanted to be down shit, I find a surface. Not for real, dog.
Talk behind my back, that's the usual. Target on my back, more than usual. You ain't got my back, that's the usual. They jealous when you win because they using you. Hey, float on every track, that's the usual, little boy. That's how I be getting back, I'm never losing, little boy. Got them all against, so mad with you, confused now, little boy. Every time you talk behind my back, I'm moving, little boy.
Little Chardonnay.
Yeah. Hey, look, I don't hit the booth if I don't spit the truth. Yeah, heard what you rapping, now I think it's true. Nah, feeling like Marshall, we both missing proof. Holes in your story when you speaking like I'm missing truth. That's the one you sticking to? Damn, guess I have to outwork him and make some better songs. You got better clothes, better homes, better cars. Me, I got better shows, better flows, better bars. Better be the best one left when it's said and done.
Always. Dude, what a day. How's everyone doing? Jamie, I gotta tell you, man, I don't know how you do it all the time. Do you drink every time you golf? I'll put it this way. I haven't golfed for 4 years. I played well today. I'm not happy. It's best ball. You always feel better about best ball. We use my ball, my hit. I would say 20 to 25% of the time, which I'm happy with. I haven't golfed in 4 years. But I will say this. I was up at 4 in the morning because we had to drive to Philly for a 7 o'clock shotgun start. And I drove with my brothers, and then we drove there. And when you start golfing early, you start drinking early. It's a bad fucking combination. And I was like not even going to start. I'm like, you know what? It's cool. We'll just wait for there's like, big shout out to my brother. Invited me to a very cool event in Philly, in the Philly area. Not quite in Philly. Beautiful golf course. And, beers at every hole and stuff. So I was able to avoid, the 7 a.m. hot dog, the 7:30 hot dog, the 8 o'clock hot dog. But you're like in the whole 4 or 5, and everyone's like, "Oh, you guys, would you like a beer?" I'm like, "It is 8 o'clock, guys. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. It's about beer o'clock, right?" Dude, they hit different. They hit different, man. But I gotta say, I was super thrilled with, for what it was, for how long it's been since I golfed. We had an awesome crew, the 4 of us. I never met the other 2, of course, my brother. But I gotta give a shout out to my brother because there's these big raffles at the end. There's this big event. And for all of you who have been waiting for Blazing Beef Jerky, it should be here by mid-season because my brother nailed me a Traeger smoker. Yeah, baby. I want a smoker. So listen, my thing to my brother was, all right, you got to teach me how to use it now. Because he makes ballin' beef jerky. And so I want to be on his level. He makes very good beef jerky. So my goal is to make beef jerky so I can give it to you guys. So I don't have to go to my brother and be like, hey, can you make a couple bags of beef jerky for the group so we can give it away? Those of you who have had it in this group know he makes good jerky. He's going to teach me how to do it. So that was my big highlight of the day. We got very lucky. There was one left. They had given away 4 of them, and there was one left, and he won it. I was so excited. I took care of him. Don't worry. Going out to the Indianapolis Colts. I gave him about half of what it was worth. Mariah, let me tell you, I could not. I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. Josh down, Indianapolis Colts. Let's see who it is. Guys, listen, real quick public service announcement. I am a day behind on all things except for paper football. Paper footballs were announced. This goes out to Sean Zolman. Congratulations, Sean. There you go. And so tomorrow morning, before anything else is posted, I wanted to get these in the night because it was a release day, and this is not typically how we do. This is why I don't go away. This is why I can't have nice things, But man, even golfing, man, I'm a little sore, man. The swings will get you. Elias Ricks. Let me see who this goes to. I have the checklist. That's going to go out to the Eagles. You know what the most disappointing was it? Of the event was, Don, is that generally this is my 3rd event I've been to with my brother. It's been 4 years since the last one. But like I'm always excited for the food. The last one I went to, they had steaks and it was awesome. And there was appetizers and all this good food. The food at this one was like, it was all right. And I waited all day to eat. Yeah, there's new body movements. What up, Williamson? I survived golf today. Mohammed Ibrahim out of 50. Now, again, it sounds like they may have dropped him, but this does go out to Detroit Lions. So Detroit going out to, let me see. I can't see on my screen right now. It's going to go out to Dougie. What up, Dougie? The course is beautiful, man. Listen, it has rained here for like a week straight. And it was golf cart path only. So we got a lot of walking in, which was nice. I needed that, honestly, if I'm being honest. But, it probably helped me a little bit. But honestly, man, you know how it is when you haven't done it in a while, you think through your shots, you don't take it for granted. If it's the first time in a while and you know you're probably not going to do it again, you take every shot and you savor it. I'm telling you, man, I did. I took every shot in and I savored it, and it made a difference. A full deep breath before each shot. And like I swung through. Now near the end, I could tell I was getting tired because I started to pull my body and I was starting to dude, I'll tell you this. The very last hole that we were on, I'm not kidding you. I wish my brother would have gotten video. I can't believe it. I hit like a 30-foot putt. It was for a 30-yard putt. It was like, the greens are huge. That's one thing. It was the longest putt of my life I've ever hit. I'll take it home with me, I said. It was cool. We didn't win. We weren't that good. Broderick Jones, I was not a great golfer, but I had a lot of fun. And I played all right. I held my own. That's what I wanted to do. You know, it's funny. On the way there, I told my brother, I said, the one thing I don't want to do, this goes out to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I told my brother, and my brother's a pretty decent golfer. He can hold his own. But I told my brother, the one thing I don't want to do is whiff. That was the only thing I didn't want to do. Hey, new guy, Connor. What up, Connor? That's you, buddy. So like, it's 7 a.m. You're teeing up. You're in front of guys you don't know. And I was like, look, man, my only thing is I asked that I don't hit first. Like, I don't want to be the first one to swing at the tee. And my brother's like, all right, that's cool. I'll swing. That motherfucker stepped up there. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. And I'm not picking on him. He took one for the team. He took one for me. And he whiffed. And he turned around and he goes, that's your fault. He goes, I've never whiffed on a ball in my life. And you said it on the way here. I don't think he did it on purpose. You know what? I felt happy. I was like, you know what? Nothing can go wrong after this. He took it. It was cool. I didn't whiff on any of my balls after that. He kind of set the tone. It was cool. Kelly Ringo goes out to the Eagles as well. Yeah, I would say we used about 4 of my drives. And maybe it wasn't quite that much. About 4 of my drives, and I would say 4 or 5 of my chips. Maybe not quite that much. It was enough. It hurts to whiff. For the Green Bay Packers, 101. Ocular. Jaden Reed going out to the Packers. That's going to be going out to Sean Zolman. What up, Sean? Oh, I know who that is. I don't have to do it. Whiffing hurts more than it's hard. The nerves get you, man. No one said anything. We had an awesome group, man. And I would say this. We said this. Oh, you know what I had for the first time since college? I swear to God. Like, so we were with two other guys, and I smelled something. I was like, that smells good. And I know it's not this guy's, like, vape thing. His, what do you call it? Like, the electric cigarette thing. I was like, it's not that. And the guy with him goes, it's a Black and Mild. Dude, I have not had a Black and Mild in probably 15 years. And he's like, do you want one? I was like, man, it's 8 in the morning. I'm going to hang tight. I'm good right now. And then about an hour later, after my second beer, you know, at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., he's like, are you ready yet? I'm like, yeah, give me one of those Black and Milds, baby. I think I had 3 of them throughout the day. Alex, you know what, Steven? Alex and myself and my brother, we used to go out to White Deer and sneak on the course. We were poor high school kids. And I know that's like the worst taboo for golfers. I know, Jamie, don't tell the golf gods on me. But we used to sneak onto their par 3 course and play. You like that one, Connor? DeMar Hamlin for the Buffalo Bills. That is a 2 out of 10. Slam! Dun, dun, dun. He was a healthy scratch this week. Listen, I'm going to just say it as it is. The top 3 teams predicted to win or to go to the Super Bowl in the AFC were the Chiefs, the Bengals, and the Bills. They all have 1 loss. They are on the same scale right now. This week is going to be interesting after week 1. Let's see who shakes those cobwebs off and gets ready to go. Speaking of cobwebs being shaken off, how about the Rams taking down the Seahawks? Fred Bell, you got one. I had some very interesting conversations on the ride today with my brother. We talked a lot about fantasy. Hopefully you guys were better than me and you got your waiver wire pickups in. Knowing that I had to wake up at 4 in the morning today, it was the first time in a long time I did not do waiver wire pickups. And I'm not even mad about it. I'm not even mad because I woke up and there were guys I got Puka Nacua in a league. Didn't even have to pick him up waivers. He was just a free agent. And I did not have great receivers in that league, so I'm good with it. But my problem today was, who is better pickup? Who's a better pickup than Zach Charbonnet? Charbonnet. So Kyron Williams is available. Who would you guys rather have? Kyron Williams or Zach Charbonnet? Jamie, you saw that in the Guillotine League? Jamie's in a Guillotine League with me. Someone spent $120 on they spent, what is that? 120 out of 200. It's 60%, right? 60% of their budget on fucking Burrow? Like, I'm not saying Burrow is bad, but 60%. No, Sharp is drafted in all my leagues. I have him. Do I drop him to pick up Kyron Williams? And then someone, dude, I put in for CeeDee Lamb, and then he went for almost $90, $80 or something like that. Calvin Austin III. There you go. Let me look up. This is Automania. Calvin Austin III. That's going to be going out to the Steelers. Another one for the Steelers. Look at you, new guy. Connor. I played Connor Price before we started. I gave you the luck. Who's that new guy? I don't trust him. We need the drop, Jamie. Jamie! Why? Zach Wilson was free. I almost picked him up. So listen, we're on the drive to the golf course, Jamie, and I'm like, Zach Wilson's not even picked up? Really? So we're like in the whole 3 or 4 on the day, and I look at my brother, I'm like, I know I have 2 quarterbacks, but am I really seeing a starting quarterback? Because if you look at the quarterbacks that were available, Jamie, it's like Taysom Hill was the next best available quarterback. That motherfucker's a tight end. And he was available, Zach Wilson. So I went to pick him up, and he was gone. I was like, who left Zach Wilson sit there? No one bid on him. Jeremy Ruckert for the New Jersey Jets going out to Frank Bernathy. I will tell you guys, so I'm a big advocate for, and I want to make an announcement about this too. For we're giving out spots in, but for we do a year-long FanDuel here. So for those of you guys who don't know what that means, if you want a spot in our FanDuel, what that means is that it's just like any fantasy league. You set a lineup every week. And the difference is you don't draft. Every week you have your budget on FanDuel, you pick your team, and then your points accumulate. You add your points up. It's my favorite league. I believe in my heart it is the best way to judge your ability to put together a fantasy season. Because if you drafted, say, even Dobbins, or if you drafted Cooper Kupp with your second pick, he's out 4 weeks. Matt Corral, that's actually going to go out to the Carolina Panthers. Jesse Bushel, that's you, 9 out of 10. I'm with you, Jamie. I almost forgot about it. So, again, I like snake drafts. My favorite are salary cap drafts. I like dynasty salary cap drafts the most. But Jamie and a guy in our group, actually it's Jim Gain. I'm going to give a big shout out to Jim Gain. And Jim, if you hear this, or Jamie, if you want to let Jim know, I'm giving you guys the green light. Although our draft is a little wonky and maybe Jim was a little stressed out that night, our draft, be patient with Jim. He puts together awesome drafts on Sleeper, and he does these great guillotine leagues. And the way a guillotine league works, if you've never done it, I'll tell you. So once you draft, you have matchups every week. You have a record. But what really matters is you just cannot have the lowest score. If you have the lowest score of the week, you're out of the league. And all your players go into the player pool. And it's awesome. And the way you pick up is like a lot of, if you do redraft leagues, it's, I'm second on the waiver wire. I'm third on the waiver wire. I hope they fall to me. Nope. And a lot of my other leagues are going this too. You have a fab, what they call a fab, a free agency budget. A lot of times they're $100. In this, it's $200. So it's all percentages. And let me look this up real quick. Where does he go? This is going to go to the Raiders. Go Bills. And what's really cool about it is that you just, again, here's how I'll explain guillotine leagues. You don't have to outrun the bear. You just have to outrun at least one other person. So as long as the bear gets someone else, you're good. And it is an awesome style league. Big shout out to Jim. It's a lot of work. I run a lot of leagues, and they're a lot of work up front. But once you get past that initial, the draft, generally season-long leagues are pretty easy as a commissioner. You may have to settle a little thing here or there. But Jim, every Monday night, he has to go in and drop all the players from the losing team and make sure they're done right away. This is going to be a Daniel Falele. This goes out to the Ravens. That's going to be an interesting game this week, that Ravens game. I'm about to hit that person like, you would, Zach. Zach would be the kind of motherfucker that would just be like, there's a bear. Boom! Sucks to be you, motherfucker. Zach, I wouldn't trust you at all in life. Like, if we were in another 101 for the 49ers, San Francisco 49ers, Tyrion Davis Price. That is going to go out to Chris Taylor. There you go, Chris. A little 101 for you. Oh, yeah. Zach. Anybody want to tell Zach the rule? Zach, we're not allowed to pick on injuries, man. Unless Jamie made a caveat, he made a valid effort to debate me last night. I'm going to give him the win on it. He said, what if someone hurts himself celebrating? I'm all right with that. If they hurt themselves celebrating like a dumbass. But I know you may not like it, Zach. Like you don't like my no talking politics rule. And that's okay. You don't have to love it. You just have to respect it. Like most of the policies in our country right now. You guys are great. I do need another drink. Dude, I'm still so hammed up. Thank God to my brother for driving. Should we take a shot? All right, I got to ask you guys. I'm going to put it up here. It's Eagles and Vikings tomorrow. Last week, I made Coney dogs because I said Lions were going to win. This week, I'm going to tell you, I already have my meal picked out. So I'm either making a dish native to Minnesota or native to Philly. Let me ask you guys who wins, the Eagles or the Vikings. And guys, heads up, just a fair announcement. We have another break tonight, so don't go anywhere. Come in and hang out. I missed you guys today. I need you guys. I want you. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I am. I'm making this a thing, man. I'm going to see what my record is. Now, mind you that I like to explore on meals, and sometimes making a meal may affect my pick. For example, I was shocked that Coney dogs were like a big thing in Detroit. That blew my mind. Because I thought that was like a Coney Island, a New York, a Coney dog with chili, and the whole chili and beans thing got me last week. But this week, do I want to go out of my comfort zone and go Minnesota? You know, and I'm not going to listen. I'm going to tell you this right now. If it's like the Houston Texans against the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm probably going ribs. I'm just going to tell you right now. Zach, that one was for you. The shot counter is going down to 2. You were here to see it, so I got to take it. I got goose pimples all over my body. Woo! That one did it for me. Pick it, guys. Don't just say it. Pick it, baby. Prove it. I'll post what I make tomorrow. I ain't going to tell you tonight. I will tell you right now, I am a massive fan of a Cuban. So if Miami's up on Thursday night, I can tell you right now who I'm picking just because I want to eat a good Cuban. Quay Walker for the Packers. Packers going out to Sean Zolman again. All right, Murat, listen. Maybe I'll tell you guys what I'm doing tomorrow afternoon after I post all the fantasy score. Hey, for the Atlanta Falcons slam. Out of 125, give me a little Ritter action. Real quick, not to get off topic, what we're talking about. This is a team that's intriguing. I mean, they ran Algier and Bijan, who were fantastic fantasy-wise. I mean, if you drafted Algier, you got him in the 10th, the 13th. He was available in like 30% of leagues. So, like, Algier is right now, to me, the sleeper pick of the year. It's only sustainable if Desmond Ridder continues to throw the ball 18 times a game, which he did last week. Kyle Pitts and Drake London are not going to stand for that. I don't think their fans are going to stand for that. I don't think defenses are going to allow it. Maybe a sleeper pickup right here, too. 18 passes, Jamie. 18 passes. You are absolutely right. Kobe! What up, Kobe? This ain't an 8 or a 24. It is an 8. But maybe that's why he has the number 8. I don't know. I'm sure it is. Kobe Bryant for the Seattle Seahawks going out to Fred Bell. That is numbered out 25 out of 25. I'll tell you what. They do have cards numbered out of 8. If you can get the 8 out of 8, Kobe Bryant, jersey number 8, I bet you do well with that. And most of those passes were to the running back. So you're not lying, man. Go ahead, get your votes in. Eagles or Vikes. Vidarian Lowe. This is going to go out to the Vikings. Speaking of the Vikings, there we go. Oh, real quick, while I have you guys, and we were talking a little bit about FanDuel as we're giving out spots in that tonight. So we have our season-long FanDuel, and then we have our weekly FanDuel, and some of you will win a spot in that tonight. Here's how all my contests work. If you win a spot in Pick'em or FanDuel, unless it's a holiday weekend, and Zach got the PC messages. He told me I could be a politician. I talk too much. Y'all know this already, though. But if you win a spot in my leagues, they are generally all Sunday format. Pick'em will be Sunday and Monday probably. Fantasy, like FanDuel, is generally all Sunday things. FanDuel is Sunday things. Because we all have work during the week. If it can carry over to Monday, great. But generally, it's a Sunday slate, so we know who won going into the week. 4 out of 5. Howley Cal, Sam Howell. Going out to the Washington Commanders. I have to say it. They're never going to be the Redskins again. Jeremy Wilson. That's a beautiful card, man. Their odds to win the division are bonkers. Go bet them. I mean, it could happen. They're not as good as the Giants. Bet the Giants too, man. You know how that works. And Falale, I think that goes out to the Ravens, correct? We pulled one of them already. Falale. Let me find him here. It goes out to the Ravens. Baltimore Ravens going out to Steven Kibler. You know what? And this is one of those weeks, probably, Jamie, where FanDuel will go over into Monday. So anytime there's these wacky weeks, and this year more than ever, the NFL, we talked about this tonight, or today in golf. We have plates and patches coming up, everyone. Y'all ready? I do like, the thing I've always loved about football is that it was concentrated, right? You had Sunday and Monday. Then they added Thursday. So now we have Thursday, Sunday, Monday. So you don't have to wait a lot between games. But this year, they got a Black Friday slate. They got some Saturday slates. I think it's a good thing as long as that's the end of it. If we start getting, during COVID, I understood we had Tuesday games due to, lack of players and all that stuff. But, I think this is where you got to stop. It can't become baseball because, truthfully, I think that's the problem with baseball. I think part of the problem with baseball is the fact that they do it too much. Guys, one thing we didn't do was show an old plates and patches box. We always do that. Let me see if I have one close by. I always like showing that. I think plates and patches is something I have old stuff of. Let me see. Maybe not. Maybe I don't. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll get it around for next break if I have it. I like to show the old boxes. Either way, plates and patches. I do believe this year they actually, it's 2 autographs, 1 mem. Is there still one plate? Look for on-card autographs featuring some of the top rookies. Look for ultra-rare inserts, including American Metal and Nuclear. Guys, have you seen I don't see anything about a guaranteed 1 of 1 plate. Has to be a plate, right? I would look. I accepted encased. I haven't watched any of this. I was away all day, and I appreciate you guys. It looks like we have a plate. All right, because it is called plates and patches. They always have good patches in this too. I appreciate that encased this year. At least they'll had an encased card. Oh, this has more of an Elements vibe to it. There's 2 metal cards in here. Are they not doing Elements this year? Dude, tell me this doesn't remind you of Elements. Oh, so it's like a plate card. So are they still making Elements this year? Or what's it called? Is that's what it's called? Elements? Why am I having a brain fart? Yeah. Elements. So this is essentially Elements without the element name to it. What the fuck? Oh, catch up on chat. Zach, I'm going to not take a break. I am going to go offline and tag and go. It will be immediate. I'm not doing anything else. Yeah, I don't hate it. This is a Rashi Rice going out to the Kansas City Chiefs. So let's have a real conversation about this. We all know, I think that plates are underrated, 101s. I have a ton of them. I buy them at shows because people have them priced as low as $5. And I don't know why. And CT is asking about a giveaway. What are you trying to give away? Did you message me? Did you message me or did you ask in the thread here? Guys, you got to bear with me, man. I'm still a day, night hungover and then still trying to get drunk. I'm a mess. You giving away a koozie? So anyhow, real quick, before I go any further on this, guys, I understand that we like the 101 plates and the concept of plates and patches is the 101 plate, but the value isn't there. I can get them at shows so cheap and it blows my mind. Maybe short prints of these do better, but I do feel like it does take away from the element of of the one of Elements, the product Elements. Alec Pierce here going out to the Colts. Not numbered. You sent a video? Am I doing a shot with you? Zach's taking care of you, Chris. Don't worry. Listen, man, you guys were like, big shout out to Chris as always. I messaged Chris. I'm like, dude, can you run the mini? I went right from a golf tournament to my brother's house, and my wife's like, the game's starting. Are you here? I'm like, shit. I flew to my son's soccer game where I watched him sit on the sideline. Oh, that's a whole other story. It's a whole other story. Aiden O'Connell out of 75 for the Raiders. Rushed to my son's soccer game, which is way too far away for a 5-year-old soccer game, to watch him sit. Anyhow, it's been a stressful night. And I get home, and for those of you who have heard me talk about my wife, she's a little bit of a worrywart. My son says he's dizzy, so all of a sudden, we're in like quarantine. My son's dizzy. Our pets' heads are falling off. It's been a night, boys and girls. I appreciate your patience. How about this guy? Mark Andrews. What's up, Baltimore Ravens tonight? I haven't seen this guy's autograph forever, and it is on card. Leaps and bounds. On like a pen, too. Guys, this card is super underrated. I'm going to tell you that right now. On card and a nice little felt tip pen. Mark Andrews. When's the last time you saw him sign a card? Go get it. And it's not a printing, it's like a reverse foil. Let me catch up on this. Oh, you're not doing a shot, Josh. I brought up gold. Jamie and I want your input. Have you all tried Amazon Cup? What is it? What are you talking about? Hey, this guy, listen, let me tell you about Tank Bigsby. The fact that this guy fumbled and then later in the game picked up the ball and held it like it was college and fumbled, and they returned it for a touchdown, almost cost his team the game. And the coach still trusted to put him in at the goal line for a touchdown. Tells you how good this motherfucker is. Jacksonville Jaguars, Mariah. Oh, a golf ball? Dude, I used Jamie's golf balls. Big shout out to Jamie. Jamie, if I didn't have your box of balls with me today, I don't know if I would have made it. I used Jamie's box of balls that he sent me like 3 years ago. Honors and Elements. Yeah, I see the honors aspect. Although honors is a lot of like, honors does the repack. It's essentially Panini's version of a repack. Buyback autos. It's like, honors to me is like a repack mixed with archive signature series from Topps. But I do see what you're saying. I definitely get the honors vibes, Corey. I don't disagree with you. But honors to me, whenever I think of honors, my predisposition is immediately to go to like, it's archive signature series mixed with a repack. Is it numbered? The Bigsby? Absolutely. I'm sorry I didn't tell you that. It is 21 out of 50. Jamie, I can't tell you last time I bought a ball. I was going to buy tees today. So what did I offer I was going to give away? 2 FanDuel spots. That's all I offered. Oh, a paper football. I'm also going to give away a pick'em spot. So don't go anywhere. We got some giveaways to give away. Slam said he sent, man, I love that you guys are hanging out. I've been so ready. My brother and I talked about some things on the way home tonight. I said, I love our community. I love what's going on. And, he's like, do you think it's different because football season started? Absolutely, man. But please, I wish you guys were like this all the time. Slam, that's you. Slam, watching. You're making your daughter watch me. Don't. She's too pure to watch me talk. Love it, man. I do love it. Well, I'm gonna take a shot for you still, Slam, even though you're not taking it tonight. I respect that, not drinking around your kids. Listen, that's cool. I was not that great of a father tonight. I mean, Corey, I think it does, and they're behind on everything. I'm gonna finish out the bottle, so I'm gonna take a half one for your little tot. I'm gonna take a little tiny tot shot for your little tot there. I won't take it off the counter though. I won't take it off the counter for you, Zach, because I know you're my accountability partner. But the pool is done. It's the Eagles. I'm going to tell you this right now, and since Mariah brought it up, I'm going to say it. I am going Philly. I am cooking cheesesteaks. I'm going to do Whiz Wit. Yes, I add peppers and onions to my cheesesteak, and if you don't, you're weird. They belong on a cheesesteak. Mushrooms do not belong on a cheesesteak. I don't care what my wife says. Mushrooms, they get the hell out of here with mushrooms on cheesesteak. It's like putting pineapple on a pizza. I'll eat it, but I don't like it. All right. Alec Pierce and Rashi Rice. Every card in this break top loaded, ladies and gentlemen. We got hitless credits, so you know we got to show who hit. Let me get it up here. We got the Falale for the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, Stephen Kibler, you're killing it. Take your boys golfing. I talked to Alex just today. Stephen, are you in here with me still? I want to tell you, but I'm not going to say it if you're not in here. Stephen, are you still with me? Green Bay Packers, Sean Zolman, you're not done, but you hit this Quay Walker. I think it's out of 75. This is the most underrated parallel in this set probably of a high number out of 75. Steven, I talked to your son today. He said you guys reconnected at a wedding a little bit ago. Is that how it went down? Vidarian Lowe for the Vikes, Minnesota Vikings. Robbie Martin. I love that man. He's a good dude. He's working hard. You know your son's working like 70 hours a week trying to save up for a place. That's awesome, man. I respect the hell out of him for that. I know he's a fighter. He stayed up, but you know he won't give up his sports, right? So he said he got off of work on Sunday at 4 and watched ESPN or NFL Subscription Plus and watched all the condensed games until 4 in the morning. That's the kind of dedication great fantasy players have. For the Baltimore Ravens, Daniel Falele. Neil Farrell going out to the Baltimore Ravens. That's going to go out to Stephen Kibler. And Matt Corral for the Carolina Panthers going out to Jesse Bushel. Anybody else in here use the NFL Plus? I know it's expensive, but and every year I get it. For the New York Jets, Frank the Tank getting this Jeremy Ruckert. And I never bring myself to watching the condensed. You can't look away when you watch the condensed. Calvin Austin going out to the Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers, new guy Connor. Yeah, Logan. Well, you know what, Logan? I'm just going to stay live. I know Zach asked earlier. Zach, I don't mean to be a liar, but I am going to stay live because I don't want to do that to you guys. Jaden Reed for the Green Bay Packers, 1 of 1. That also goes out to Sean. And maybe Kelly, maybe the Ringo ate your baby. That one actually goes to Philadelphia. Philadelphia with the hit here. Guys, let me ask you. Scott, you're riding the line of injuries. Mental health is an injury, man. See, when Zach laughs at you, just automatically presume your comment was inappropriate. If Zach likes your comment, inappropriate. Right to jail. You go right to jail. What show is that? Broderick Jones for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Connor. Mohamed Ibrahim for the Detroit Lions going out to Dougie. Man, I love that you guys are in here tonight. I know it's a little late, but man, appreciate you guys so much. Listen, that's Elias Ricks for the Eagles and Josh Downs for the Colts. I know you guys think that I just love ripping football cards, and you're absolutely right. But I mean this from the bottom of my heart. My favorite part of this is 100% hanging out with you guys. My brother and sister always like to bring it up back in the day when we were a small little room in Northumberland, Pennsylvania. DeMar Hamlin going out to Buffalo Bills at Slam. I was on a ski lift ordering product, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Seahawks, Fred Bell, Kenneth Walker, Fred Bell, 1 out of 3. And I'm like, "They're ordering cards," and they didn't get it. And now they do. They really do. You guys bring me more happiness than anything I've done in my life outside of having kids. For the Jaguars, Mariah Rooker, Tank Bigsby out of 50. All right, Logan. I'll get you, man. We'll go right into it. For the Raiders, Tay Taylor. Sorry, Logan. If you didn't hear, I golfed all day. I'm on one. Tyrion Davis-Price for the San Francisco 49ers. That's a 101 going out to Chris Taylor. We'll try to get through these giveaways. I'll try to shut my trap here for a minute. Desmond Ridder out of 125 for the Atlanta Falcons going out to Slam. Slam, absolutely not. But I do have a note set aside that I got to get some Lions cards out for you for a trade. And I have your other card. So I appreciate the offer, but I will trade you something for it. I have a note stuck on something already. The Washington Redskins, Hallie Cow. Appreciate it though, Slam, but we'll work something out. And then Mark Andrews for the Baltimore Ravens. Now, I thought for sure we pulled... Was that not this break that we pulled a Rashee Rice? It must not have been. Sorry, Pete. I swear we pulled a Rashee Rice. Oh, Logan, back in the day when we filmed live, but this is what it was, right? You guys tolerated me talking shit for how many hours at a time? I'm going to need to go get another bottle of alcohol because I'm going to clear the shot counter tonight. Oh, it was the metal card, so it doesn't count as a hit. See, look at that. Your boy remembers, but it doesn't count as a hit because it wasn't an auto. We had 2 base cards. I think that's what threw me for a loop. We had 2 lone base cards. It was Alec Pierce, right, and Rashee Rice. My bad. Come on. You're not going to give me a hard time on that. All the drugs I've done in my life and I can still remember that. Give me a break. Do I think Buffalo will let Hamlin play, or is he a liability? All right, I'm gonna get into this because I've had a 20-minute conversation with Jason about this. Whether it's the NFL or the Buffalo Bills, I think that the Buffalo Bills had no choice but to keep Damar Hamlin on the roster. That being said, I think he was on the cusp. I believe that if he didn't die on the field, he would currently be on our practice squad right now. That's why he was a healthy and active. Bears and the Broncos, Matt Runyon and Carl Roberts getting $5 credits. Don't go away, guys. We have credits to give, or prizes to give out here. However, I hope that he uses this opportunity to work himself into the role of, because I'm not concerned about our defensive backs. I'm concerned about our run defense, our linebackers, and our defensive line. That's a concern to me. But Poyer didn't impress me. Tre'Davious White didn't impress me. We are paying old guys to do young man's work. And we all know how that works, old men. Listen, I just golfed it. I'll tell you, I am not as good as I used to be. Look. I'm not going to sit here for a minute and excuse Allen. 4 turnovers is 4 turnovers. But can I just say for a minute, for a guy who has watched the Buffalo Bills play for the last 25 years of my adult life, I'm going to be 40 this year. So I really was hard into it 15. Just hear me out on this. We sucked, and I've been a fan the whole time. Tyrod Taylor was my favorite quarterback for a while. Doug Flutie was my favorite quarterback. I loved Ryan Fitzpatrick. Guys, listen, I hated some of our quarterbacks, but there were guys I loved that I'm like, man, I love this team. Brian Daboll, although he put up a stinker, a goose egg, a embarrassment up on Sunday Night Football, he was the reason Josh Allen was so good. He was the absolute reason Josh Allen was so good. I'm going to do 2 FanDuel spots. Ken Dorsey, he may be brilliant. I know, he's a brilliant mind. He's the Rain Man. Shut the fuck up. He's a psychopath. Psychopaths can do great things. Listen, man, some of the coolest people in our history are psychopaths. I may not like them. I may not like what they did, but they're fucking cool people. They're brilliant people. They're psychopaths. Ken Dorsey is a psychopath. Josh Allen and Ken Dorsey are not meshing well. They're not fucking meshing well. It ain't happening. The sooner that fucking the Bills organization accepts that, we're going to be better off. Josh Allen is so far out of his comfort zone. It's not even funny. Fred Bell, you got yourself spot 5 in FanDuel. And the Minnesota Vikings, Robbie Martin, you got yourself spot 6. He was blind chucking. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not excusing it, Scott. You're absolutely right. Allen was blind chucking balls. Do you want to know why? He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing in Ken Dorsey's offense. The only fucking person that knows what Ken Dorsey's offense is doing is Ken Dorsey. That's it. He's the only person. You ask any Bills player, they'll be like, I mean, we're working on it. We're trying to understand it. He's a psychopath. Y'all saw the movie Waterboy, right? Do you remember when Bobby Boucher first walks into the locker room and, you know, he's trying to get a job with the whatever fucking team that Henry Winkler works for? And he's like, he's drawing on the board and he's like all flustered and he's like in a corner hiding like a squirrel. That's fucking Ken Dorsey. He's lost. And Josh Allen is the water boy trying to make some shit happen. That's the only way I can explain it. It's probably the best way I can explain it. Here we go, paper football. And I know I lost a few people along the way. I understand that. But I don't disagree with anything you guys are saying. He looked uncomfortable. He was blind chucking balls. No, I don't think he's Dante Culpepper 2.0. No, I don't think he's fucking Carson Wentz. Look, we've seen him play good ball. This isn't a running quarterback like Robert Griffin who like couldn't throw but could run and was athletic. And maybe I'm wrong. I swear to God, I hope I'm not. Bucks are getting the paper football. That's going to go out to Nussie. But maybe McNabb. I would take McNabb for Josh Allen. McNabb was not a bad quarterback, dude. He may never have won a Super Bowl. I would say, Scott, that is probably the first comparison I've heard that is acceptable. I think McNabb is probably the closest comparison you could do. And I watched McNabb play a lot. McAllen, I'm all right with that. I don't like it. I hope he's not. But I can agree with that comparison. Honest to God, I can do it. Nick Nuss, let's pull you a paper football. Guys, don't go anywhere either. We're gonna stay live, and we're also gonna give away a pick 'em spot. The Detroit Lions. They were not picked last week, or you would have got credit. Detroit Lions going into the world's best dad. Not tonight. I should dump all of them out. Nick Nuss, congratulations. Yeah, let's give away one more thing here before we go and tag up the other shit. We're gonna have a week 2 pick 'em spot out. This is a bonus. If you already have a spot, that's fine. You go to week 3. This is my favorite way we've ever done this. Now I'm trying a new pick 'em spot, a new pick 'em site this year. So I don't know how it's gonna go. Bear with me. New York Giants, Tay Taylor, you are in week 2 pick 'em. You do not have a spot yet, so you are good to go. Too many fucking papers. I will tell you this. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go right in, and I'll post it on the page. I just got to put this away the right way and give another bottle of liquor. I'm going to turn some music on in a minute. But I appreciate you guys hanging out so much. I've been waiting for football season for so long. And I just love hanging out with this group. I really do. I don't mean to get too sentimental. I know you guys know this, but you guys are genuinely like, I probably haven't said this in a while. You guys saved my life a while back, 5 years ago. Honest to God. I was in a dark place. This group is what saved me. I couldn't wait for this. I felt like for the last 4 weeks, I've been itching and clawing to get back to this moment because I knew when football season rolled around, you guys would come around. You guys have proven me right. It's not often that I can look at myself in the mirror and say, you were right. But I was right. You guys came around for football season. I fucking love you guys. All right, guys, you're going to have to give me about 5 minutes, though. All right? I'm not going to go offline. I'm going to stay live. I'm going to stop the recording. I'm going to put on some music. Let's go stupid, go crazy. I'll be back in a few minutes.
What a shame. Go stupid, go crazy. I can't fuck with you cause you motherfucking fugazi. Boy, you heard my last shit, that bitch went crazy.
Go listen to that shit right now.
Hey, matter of fact, in a minute I'm gonna be buzzing. Yes, sir. Got an email by the feature from your cousin. Not familiar. Say that you the one, but I see by the dozen. You ain't special. Know your mama play my music and she love it. Hey, go crazy, go stupid. Everybody love me, damn, I'm feeling like I'm Cupid. Everybody love me, trying to get up on my dick, duck. Everybody hates you, got you looking like Chris. Boy, dummy boy, go dummy 6ix9ine style. Stupid. Gun Kelly, I'm a motherfucking wild child. Ridiculous like Nicholas, I'm about to wild out. And what you gonna do about it? They ain't ready for this part. I'm all over the map, I take a little nap, then wake up and do a little rap. I'm not with the cap, I'm under a track, I take it and run it right back. I'm breaking the back in the back in the back right now as a matter of fact. I chop it and flip it, I feel like I'm working a Japanese steak on some knife. You raw, bitch, need some sunscreen. Ain't my fault that you unlucky. Just like 1-3, I'm with the motherfucking squad, bitch. About to convene, and we might pop out at your party. Like we Cosby, we might pop out at your party. Polo G shit, and then we riding with some thotties. On some freak shit, I'm always getting to the bag, bitch. Never free shit. Got them standing real still, damn they Mona Lisa. Got them standing real still, they don't know what I'm on. I'm about to take this money, put it toward the summer home. Disrespectful shit, I call your bitch the lumber zone. When I make a couple mil, I'm never coming home. On God, on God.
Be a swordfish. I just keep on winning while I'm swimming with endorphins. I don't need a door, not that thing right off the door hinge. Property so big the Uber driver need coordinates. Series of events that led to this was not unfortunate. Only 5'7", but my money's not proportionate. Y'all ain't stopping my plans, got too much in my hands. Careless.
I love that line.
Never dropping it blame. Balanced. Cheers into my wings, cup filled to the brim. Chalices. Just me and my friends, never letting y'all in. Savages. That's it, moonwalking like Jackson. On top like a fraction. You hear nipping, I feel different. I'm big dog like a mastiff. Every line is a caption. Make it hit for ad-libs. Said it all would happen, and it happened. Look. Yeah, when I try to clear the air here, get blurrier. Pressure on me to the little bitch, I carry that like a courier. She told me to slow down, don't burn out, she a worrier. Told her don't worry about it, I stay solid and sturdier. Yeah, back in it like I never left. Head banging like a metalhead. Ain't nobody above C, talking musically, it's a treble clef.
Alright, you're gonna bottle, I'll be right back.
That's how you know that they treasure this. They treasure this, they treasure that. They dish it out and I send it back. I pop out and they send a flash, they don't remember that. Men in black, I tiptoe through a cold winter, but still never get cold feet. Skate on and make go figure this thin ice can't hold me. Yeah, that's it. Moonwalking like Jackson. On top like a fraction. You hear nipping, I feel different. I'm big dog like a mastiff. Every line is a caption. Make it hit for ad-libs. Said it all would happen, and it happened.
You fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that?
Pussy little niggas, some niggas be this. Mama, I'm sorry, I'll get it like this. I just been working the Saturdays, every day, Saturday, till I get pots like a piss. And this for the fans, started with grands. I get us a Grammy, I put that on mama. The crew full of keepers, I ain't for the drama. The check for the streaming, that come with a comma. Let's nigga advancing, diamonds is dancing. I put the pins on a digital quote. Niggas that rich, but in person they broke. I take it personal, pity you spoke. I done what you did and I double the vision. I got it, I get it, you gotta be mad. A dog in my past, it's hard to look bad, but I'm getting better, that's all that I care about. Brand new job, got a brand new top. That's my style when the new shit drop. I make rap shit, I make pop, I make real shit, we can't stop. Boy, my mind different, my heart bigger. Big world, I got lost in it. Thank God that I'm hard-headed, been authentic since past city. My people on me, that heat on me, that creep shit. When I'm beefing only, I get it solo, no testimony. They say I need it, but they don't know me. I be the nigga, the bigger the pace. I got some drugs on me, deal with the pain. Caught up some niggas, can't trust them, they change. I see they hit me, I'm close to the same. I'm back with it, get the back flipping on the track, whipping like a drag racing. Do a cash cow out of calf now, and that motherfucker
motherfucker started lactating. I'm gone, hitting the strong. I'm about to bubble like hitting a bomb. I'm in my zone now, want smoke now. You get a whole pound of your
Look, I told you I need me a crowd to screaming my name. Bitches are poison, addicted to fame. They picking moves like a video game. I gotta go to this Vimeo, ain't. I can't be working for minimum wage. I need me a mic, a verse, a stage. Open the thirst and I'm flooding the page. I've been at the ocean, I'm making the waves.
I ain't gon' play with you neither. I stay with the heat like I'm Udonis. Every track I spit truth on it. Flow sick like Boo Bonnet. Who wanted with the kid now? Been had gas, but we lit now. Over fast cash, they switch now. The boys about as solid as a paper towel.
What's up? Ready? It does say 12, dang it.
Goblins and ghouls, I got the tools that you need. Frankenstein, hit the bank and slide in your dreams. You think you rhyme till I sneak up on you, then I sink my teeth into you, then I sling it around the corner, then I pull up to the club in the dirty fox body. Plane train coming, baby, you cannot stop it. Flames banging out the tailpipe, you better watch it. The ghost coming, ain't nothing that you can do about it. I'ma be fly. My broomstick got a V8, sounding like a stampede coming down the freeway. Party at the Hard and Nuts and Dracula the DJ. I'm running over pumpkins and I'm bumping that new T-Pain. I'm fly, you know the name. I'm fire, like ghost flames. I'm going fast as I can. I should be getting to you sooner, sliding around the corner.
I see you, Chris. I got you, Chris. You want me to random off both at the end? Listen, ignore like if you see plates and patches, the 1 link and the 2 link. They got messed up on my stream thing, but we have them here and I have them both recorded individually. I know what I'm doing, believe it or not. I had initially picked Bushmills whiskey to finish off these shots, but dude, after talking about week 1 with so many people, how do I not go 99 bananas? Because this week was fucking bananas. Bananas. I guess we do need some cards to rip too, right? Let me go get the break so I have that at least. All right, it's 2 boxes of Wild Chrome, right? And a box of plates. How about a fresh case of Wild Chrome for you? How about we just rip a fresh case here? Here we go. Scott, I'm gonna let you pick. There's all 12 right here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me pull my monitor down a little bit. Well, I'll just show you right here. You pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know how it rolls. You go ahead, you pick 2 numbers, I'm going to pull them. Scott Ripley has your fate in his hands. It's a fresh crack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Scott picked 2 numbers, 1 through 12. There's going to be our 2 boxes of Wild Chrome. Yeah, the weekend football was like just bonker batshit crazy. I don't know what to take away from it. All I will say is that I do feel like it's like the new week 1 has got to become. They talked about this on Good Morning Football a little bit. It's got to become the new expectation of the preseason, the first preseason game. There's only one partly rigged. Yep, that's only rigged. They're only rigged. Scott and I packed the case with wild card. If he doesn't want to pick, I'm going to roll dice. I do have we'll go 1 through 6 at the top, 1 through 6 at the bottom is what we'll do. I'll give him 10 seconds here. 5, 4. He ain't gonna do it. That's all right. I'm not even mad at Scott. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna roll dice 1 through 6. I'm gonna pick 1 through 6 this way, and then 1 through 6 this way. Scott, time has officially expired. I don't know if you're on a delay or what. It's a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna take box 5, and then we're gonna do the bottom 1 through 6. Here we go. 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rigged. Zach, it's because I don't trust your luck, man. You're not the luckiest dude I know, man. Scott might be. Scott gets lucky and wins about every free contest he enters. I'm gonna put last break out here so I don't get it mixed up. Slam, do you know you have a big supplies package coming too? You want a supplies thing. Rigor mortis. That's funny. I've never heard that one. All right, guys. For those of you keeping track of my shot counters, know that I'm knocking this one off the list. So, and I waited till Zach officially came in. Because he'll be like, hey, what happened to all the shots? I'm ready to go to the casino. Gonna pay for the night tomorrow, but that's Day Mike's problem, not Night Mike's problem. Night Mike's having a good combo with his family. Get the fuck out of here, Jamie. For what? We didn't pull 1-on-1 tonight. Did we? Oh, yeah. 2 tonight. Dude, come on, man. You know my role on that. I feel like I'm very fair on banger status. Cheers to you guys. I got 99 bananas. And only one shot left to go. Ugh. I pulled 2. But Jamie, be fair with me. Have a conversation with me, man to man right now. Do you honestly, in your heart, believe any of those were one of one? Like, It's like when we used to do plates and patches, right? Like, I would count it if it was a quarterback. I did not yell about him. I yelled about the Mark Andrews. I think the most excited I got last break was about the Mark Andrews. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tyrion Davis Price. What was the other one? Kelly Ringo. I got more excited about the... Dude, you guys are cutting me deep tonight. Don't do that. If I was a whatnot breaker, you would have all had to pay tax and shipping. You all want to pay tax and shipping? Let's play it then, baby. Send me extra money. Tanner McKee, and you cover fees and whatnot too. Tanner McKee going out to the Philadelphia Eagles. This is gonna be break number 2. Let me get. Oh no, that was the trade. All right, here we go. Tanner McKee, Philadelphia Eagles. 99 bananas is your never again. Mine is raspberry absolute. My wife's is absolute citron. Anybody else? You want to go ahead and say it? What's your never again? Will Mallory is going to go out to the Indianapolis Colts. TJ Herb, 7 out of 10. By the way, the McKee is out of 15. You can never drink. This one's Philly. This one is Indianapolis. Blue Long Island's? What kind of New Jersey garbage drink is a Blue Long Island? Zach, the fact that you've had a Blue Long Island has me not even concerned or confused. I believe you. That's all I believe that is your never again drink. That's where that ends. Atlanta Falcons, DeMarco Hellams. Oh, SoCo, man, that was close for me. Jamie. SoCo's rough. The fact that it's pretty sweet got me over it. Captain Morgan. So, like, I gotta ask you. The biggest follow up I have is for Josh. Josh, is that spiced rum in general? Can you just not have spiced rum? Can you have like Admiral Nelson? Another one for Philly, Don. That is a 2 out of 3. Nolan Smith. 3 pictures of Blue Long Islands at the strip club. I have so many questions. I didn't think I would have follow-ups for that. Man, that was my drink all through school. Minnesota Vikings, Jaron Hall, 6 out of 8 going out to Matt Grumback in the Minnesota Vikings. Scott, the worst break ever for me was doing score after work one day in a really hot room. I think I fell asleep breaking it one year. And for the Jacksonville Jaguars, Tank Bigsby, 1 of 4, going out to Ellis Graham. Tank Bigsby. They like him, man. Yeah, Steven, I do like the apple's a little too sweet. But the peach crown is so good. Josh, that's crazy, man. I can't imagine not being able to have a Coke and rum. Although I have switched to whiskey Cokes. I would say if I have I have a lot of good, I like good cocktails. I know Zach probably has a joke in there somewhere, but if I'm gonna have a very standard go-to drink, it's Jack and Coke. It's just it never fails me. Double Jacks and Coke. Double Jack and Diet. It's literally how I order it. Double Jack and Diet. Peach Crown is so good. And I've tried to do the what's the other version of the peach? What's the generic version of the peach they make it? It's it's in the more square, the rectangular bottle. Vodka Sprite? No, Carl, not tonight. Because if you haven't noticed, I'm already on my last leg. Josh, so aversion by immersion. Is that what he did to you? Evan Williams, thank you, Mike. Evan Williams. And it's not the same. Jake Hayner. This dude tried to get roided up to beat Derek Carr. He saw Derek Carr come to camp all jacked up. Everyone, and this is what I love, everyone called out Derek Carr preseason, said he's getting drug tested. And his third string quarterback is the one that got hit with a PED suspension. Jake Hayner, 8 out of 10. My sister looks at me, she goes, did Derek Carr, what did he do? I'm like, easy there. Thirst much? She's like, no, he just looks like he got into shape. I'm like, he did. Are you thirsty? The way she said it, she's like, Derek Carr. And then Jake Hayner came and he's like, I can't lose to this dude. He's 40. Dylan Horton. Here's a who for Houston. A 687-ounce bottle? Pictures or it didn't happen. She did say about his eyeliner. Dude, that's weird. I didn't see it. She goes, he uses too much eyeliner. Did he really have eyeliner on? How did I miss this? It's because I was driving home from New York. Oh, and I would buy it. I feel like I want a tap of JD from Costco. You know how they sell a little Jägermeister? I want a Meister of JD on ice. I would take a Jaeger one too. Oh, but did you guys hear about Aerosmith? We may have seen his last show. He's bleeding from his throat, man. He had to cancel his next 6 shows or postpone them. He's not playing them. Justin Shorter for Buffalo. 3 out of 3 for them Bills, Don. Too much of that cocaine in the back room. Bryce Ford Wheaton. I gotta look this one up. He does not have a... This is gonna go out to the New York Giants. Maybe that's why they're not doing well. They have dudes that didn't even get drafted on their team. Well, right now it's 2 months, but like it's one of those things where I feel like, is he really going to play again? I think he's trying to, but I'll tell you this, man. How if he does start up again, how many more shows does he go? You know, it's like if Aaron Rodgers comes back, right? I believe he could, and he could rehab and come back hard, but do you really trust it? Like, are we going to believe that he's not going to get hurt again the next season? Baltimore Ravens, Trenton Simpson, 2 out of 3. Now, I heard these guys talking about them. I haven't seen him do much yet. I'll recap at the end, Scott. It was out of a fresh case, though, if you didn't see. Man, and you guys have seen enough of this to know there are good boxes in this. These were not the 2. I'm going to run this mix back tomorrow. Derek Parrish for the Jacksonville Jaguars, 6 out of 8. Going out to Ellis Graham. And don't worry, guys. At the end of this, I will do a full recap. It is a team break, so we will do 2 $5 hitless credits. We are going to do 2 FanDuel spots, a paper football, and a pick'em spot. So don't go anywhere at the end. I may even finish off and clear the shot counter. Although Jamie believes that I should owe one-on-one drinks, but I haven't seen a video from Jamie in like 3 months. Last time I think I saw a video from Jamie, his girlfriend was making fun of him in the background or something. Or judging him for being friends with us at Blazing Breaks. Listen, Josh, I gave them the chance to... Scott, don't want to hear it, man. I gave you the chance to pick the boxes, man. Can't tell me it's rigged. Eli Manning. Oh, man. Remember when the Giants had him? Oh, did you guess it later? Eli Manning going, not numbered. I wish they would make every card in this numbered. Going for the New York Giants, Stephen Kibler. You said 4-8? Dude, I'll pull those out right now and put them up in the break tomorrow. We'll call it the Scotty Special. All right, this is not a plate, so we had an extra plate last time. How about a Tyler Boyd out of 35 going out to the Cincinnati Bengals? So that would be the last box and the third box in still, right? We had to ask him. How about a rookie Clayton Tune out of 45, full coverage for the Arizona Cardinals going out to Seth. You saw me do a math sack? Is that what the you can do it is? Me thinking about math right there in the what by? Fuck off. Dick. Is this... Oh my gosh. Plaxico Shoot Yourself Burris out of 75. Marquis Marks. Isn't that funny? He left a mark all right. Going out to the New York Giants. Stephen Kibler. You got a Plaxico. Plaxico. They were. I was working overtime, Zach, to figure that one out. All right, last one. Slam! Da, 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 da. 3 colors! Sam Laporta. Slam! Sam! Da, 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 da. There you go, dude. That's a pretty card. Numbered out of 149. That's Ceci. All right, guys, we're going to recap it for you. We're going to recap it for you. We're also going to give away 2 $5 hit list credits. We're going to give away 2 FanDuel Week 2 spots. We're going to give away a Pick'em spot. We're going to give away a paper football. So hang tight. I have an issue. I do have an issue with this. I'm okay if they're not going to do one-on-one plates. I'm not okay if we don't get a single plate in a box. Like, that to me is, it devalues the name of the product. Like, it's like calling it Panini 1 and putting 4 cards in it. Or it's like making retail version of Panini 1 and putting like 8 cards in the pack. That's garbage. It's like plates or patches. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a cool product. I mean, we pulled a Mark Andrews, a Plaxico Burress, a Laporta. Very, like, cool cards. But, like, how is it not like Zenith? Or... I do believe, like, plates and patches is a plate and some patches. Every card is like a patch. Where's our plate? I'm so, like, but like, am I wrong? Panini doesn't suck. It's just weird. It's bad marketing. Their cards are nice. The cards are nice. Like, I'm not saying anything negative about the product. I'm talking about the name of it. The name doesn't correlate with the product. It's called plates and patches. It's like if encased, if they would have put encased out without a graded card, but without an encased card. It's called encased. Let me get another idea here. I mean, they really, like, this. They have a few products that do that. It's like putting out Elements without the name of Elements on the cards. It's dumb. Anyhow, Tyler Boyd out of 35, Eli Manning. It isn't a bad product. It's too expensive for not having, like, rookies and stars. Having no rookies is a perfect example. It's so underrated too, Jamie. It's so underrated. Jamie, I'm going to take my last shot to that comment. I got to clear this board before Sunday comes. Because I'm taking a few days away from drinking, guys. No drinking tomorrow. No drinking Friday. No drinking Saturday. Sunday, I will see you for drinks. So let's clear this board. Zach, you were in here. You were testament to it. Jamie, fuck off if you think I'm taking a 1 of 1 to Tyrod Davis-Price. If he scores a touchdown, I'll take a bonus shot this week. Don, you know what, Don? That is a statement that needs to be considered in this hobby. Leaf and Wildcard make these great products, but we don't want them because they're not licensed. They are licensed. They're just not like with the league. Soon it's going to be the same as anything because one's going to have one, one's going to have the other, and we're all going to be Leaf and Wildcard. And at that point, the only people putting fucking good autographs in it is Wildcard right now. Banana in my mouth. Cheers. Oh, this one's going to suck. I thought about it. You made me think about it too much. Woo! Yeah. All right. Derek Parrish going out to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ooh, that was rough. I'm not built for that shit. Ellis Graham. It's been a long day. Did I say suck? I believe that I did. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I'd do it. How much? Whose? I've asked too many questions already. Yes. The answer is yes. Baltimore Ravens, TJ Erb for Trenton Simpson. Bryce Ford Wheaton going out to the Giants. Yes, I will. Nothing? No dollars? I've already committed. I'm not a liar. I'll do it. For the Giants going out to Stephen Kibler. I mean, that's not a political statement. That's just factually correct, Zach. You don't know about jail, Michael. You'd love jail. Oh, I love you, Chris. Chris, you're the only person I know that actually quotes The Office. My brother does. Very rarely. No one else in my life knows it. It bothers me, man. I feel like it's such a very short cult following, and it bothers me, man. Justin Shorter going out to Buffalo Bills. Don Wiley. Don, I didn't mean to say your name in a negative way there. You would love jail. Dylan Horton, here's a who for Houston. Going out to Carl. Chris, are we giving away some koozies tonight too? Are we doing it? Hayner, I barely know her for the New Orleans Saints, going out to Tay Taylor. Who? Who's dead from that show? Not Jim, not Pan, not Pan. I just did a Dwight. A Pan. Oh, Pan. Tank Bigsby for the Jags. It's Jim, Pam, Dwight, Michael, Phyllis. None of them are dead. Stanley, Andy. Who's dead? The rated rookie. Am I giving away just one? Chris, I don't know your rules, man. Chris, I bought a smoker tonight off my brother who won it. Just so I can make you beef jerky whenever you want. Minnesota Vikings, Matt Grombach. One from both breaks entered. I know it was Don, and when I said it, I was like, why did I say his name like that? Don Wiley with the Nolan Smith, although he just went to the short-term IR. No, that was Nakobe Dean. Don Wiley with the Nakobe Dean from the Philadelphia Eagles. Is that better, Don? All right, we'll do one of them for now. That's cool. We're giving away a ton, dude. DeMarco Helms going out to the Atlanta Falcons. It's gonna be Jim Larson. Dude, they'll take the one, or they can take none. How about that? That's what I tell my kids. You'll get one or none. One or none. What do you want? We'll take one. Indianapolis Colts, TJ Erb. I'm that dude now. I hate being that guy. I hated my dad when he did it. You get one or you get none. What do you want? And now I'm that dude. I get it. Tanner McKee for the Philadelphia Eagles. Don Wiley! Dude, you hit a Tanner McKee out of 15. Shot. I never deleted the shot. If I didn't delete it, does it count? Plaxico Burress for the New York Giants going out to Steven Kibler. We got the Clayton Tune for the Arizona Cardinals. Seth Anderson. Welcome back, Seth. Hope you're doing all right, buddy. I know you're going through some stuff. I'm still shaking, Don, just to be clear. And Sam Laporta for the Detroit Lions. If Slam is not in here right now, I'm going to keep this. Slam, are you still in here, or do I keep it? I'm just kidding. I want to find out if he left. I just want to find out if Slam actually left. All right, here we go. Scott, you had the chance to pick the boxes. You're the last person in this room that gets to say anything. I even said, Scott, your luck is so good. Why don't you pick out our boxes? And you were nowhere to be found. He did not understand the assignment. Top 2 and $5 hitless credits. Here we go. I'm going to be so hungover tomorrow. I'm going to have to chug you know what I learned? The older I get, for every year older I get, I have to drink about 5 times the amount of water. You know, like when we watched Men in Black, and that alien came over and took over people's bodies, and if he didn't drink water, he dehydrated and shriveled up. That's just me every day now. That's the life I live. I'm an alien in Men in Black. Miami Dolphins and the Washington Commanders. Steven Kibler and Logan Champagne. Steven, are you in here? I got to tell you something your son said tonight. I don't think I ever got to it. All right, everyone's eligible here. Steven, you with us? Oh, yeah, it was sugar and water. Sugar. That's my son, Cohen. You know what he said? He goes, hey, he sent me money, and I said, hey, man, you sent me $75. What was that for? He's like, it's for the league fees. I'm like, oh, well, that was for like last year, 100. Either way, he goes, hey, is my dad behaving himself in your group? He was on jest, like he was messing around with me. But I was like, yeah, he's all right. It's cool. I said, now can we hang out? Do you know how hard it is? I hang out with you more than I do your son. That's not okay with me, man. He was like my best friend. Dude, he's so busy. Tell him to stop working so hard. Life goes by quick, man. 2 FanDuel entries. You tell him, man. Life is short, dude. Feel bad. He's trying to get a good place. I'm like, can I at least take you out for lunch? He's like, it's got to be on Sundays after 4 or Fridays after 9. I'm like, that seems very restrictive. Eagles and the Vikings getting the 2 FanDuel spots. I know, man. How about we do it together? How about I deliver your cards and I get his $25 he owes me at the exact same time? How cool would that be? All right, so we got Eagles and the Vikings going out to Don Wiley and Matt Grombeck. Don, you won a spot, dude. I feel like forever I'm going to have to say Don's name with excitement. Don Wiley with exclamation points and Matt Grombeck. Don, I felt so bad, man. You heard it. You heard it in my voice. Listen, man, I pay attention to even my own voice. All right, paper football, baby. Here we go. I love you guys, man. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I know, I'm such a wackadoo. I don't know why you guys even hang out with me. It's rough. We know, Scott. We know. All right, here we go. It is a paper football to the Carolina Panthers. Dougie! Is that your first paper football of the year, Doug? Is Doug with us tonight? He's Doug Berger? Doug Berger. Getting all my friends. You didn't win one. Doug's here. Getting all my friends a winning spot. But Zach, you didn't win one. What's that say about us? You're not my friend? This is why I didn't call you when I was in Florida. That kind of comment right there is why I don't call people like you when I'm in states they live in. Chicago Bears. It's a get right week. Bears, Bills, Super Bowl. Just kidding. That's not a real prediction. Don't quote me on that. But I do believe that is a good team right there. McCarthy. Ooh, get your friends a spot. Why don't you call me? Because you said you weren't my fucking friend, dude. I didn't even know I was... Like, you didn't even put me in the friend zone. You should have called me when you were in Florida. I don't have your fucking number. You're not my friend. I don't even fucking know you. You make fun of me all the time. You're a dick. You said I don't drink enough. Zach. Is that, if that's even your real name? All right, here we go. We're not done. We're get to the koozie. Calm down. You need to cool off like a beer in a koozie. You just need to cool off, Chris. We got a pick'em spot to give out. Cool off like one of your beers in a koozie. At 99 Bananas hits different. Dude, I'm so happy. I'm so sad. Because the night's about to be over. So many emotions. Zach, stop it, man. You're going to break rules, and I don't want to kick you out of your group because you're my friend, I think. Green Bay Packers. Christine with the pick'em spot. She already has one. So Christine moving on to week 3 pick'em. But hey, Steven, Chris is always looking for suggestions. So he is taking your advice and ordering 16-ounce koozies for guys like me who only drink bottles or 16-ounce koozies or 16-ounce beers. I can't tell you the last time I drank a regular 12-ounce beer can. I know. All right, everyone from this break. See it? Everyone from the last break. 1 12-ounce koozie to rule them all. Josh, Slam, you're back. You missed it, man. You had an opportunity to win. Josh, we gave away $1,000 credit. Instead of Slam says hi in 2 minutes, we're going to give away $1,000. And you did not. You weren't here, man. It sucks. Hey, Chris, I got to ask you, man. Real quick question. So you and I both love The Office. Have you ever watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Have you ever got into it? There's a reason for that question. Good for you, Slam. You got it in that quick. Tay Taylor, you are the koozie winner. Koozie for Tay. So Chris, do it. And I'm going to tell you why. You know how That's What She Said is so great in The Office? Hi, Dylan. Everyone say hi, Dylan. Hi, Dylan. So, you know how That's What She Said is so good in The Office. So, in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Andy Samberg does a very similar kind of thing as a main character, recurring character. He said, title of your sex tape. And it's so much more creative. That's What She Said is like, everyone gets that, right? Title of your sex tape is... Dude, just try it out. Watch the first 2 seasons, Chris. You're going to love it, man. It is very, Office-esque because it's Office in a police department. So good. Promise. Love you guys. I'm out. Appreciate you. Everyone except Scott, who could have picked better boxes, but he was late to the party. At least Slam had a good... at least Slam has a good excuse. He was, slamming. Zach, am I earning my $22 tonight or what? What's happening here? Do I have to go live on my OnlyFans or, flip those? Good night, guys. Oh, shot counter's down to 0. Fuck you guys. I did that shot. I cleared that board tonight. Y'all are assholes. Good